Good morning, Thomas. This is Alain Chevalier. I'm the president and owner of BC Perks. If you could introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Well, good morning, Elan. And it's my name is Thomas Foreman, as you've said, and I'm the president of the Building Supply Industry Association of British Columbia.
Wonderful. The other day, Thomas, we were talking about mobile marketing and that, and you were asking different ways that it can be done. Especially for the retail industry and that. So we'll go through that here, and of course, ask questions as we go on. The whole idea is to make sure that everything is understood.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea. I think it's something that will be of interest to our retail members for sure.
Yeah, no question about that. Okay, just a few things about BC Perks in case some of your members aren't aware of us. We're a Canadian company located here in Maple Ridge. We do digital mobile loyalty marketing, text reminder systems, waitlist systems. We do everything that's mobile. People live on their cell phones today. It is the preferred way of communication now. Actually, 85% of people prefer text to anything else now, which is that's where we're sitting at, and that number keeps going up and up and up. So the whole idea is how do you use that to your advantage?
Yeah, Alan, when you mentioned that before, when we talked about this program, that number is stuck in my mind. It's such a high number that we have to look at creating ways that we can tap into that kind of loyalty that people have to their phones.
Yeah, it's to the point of craziness, just about, isn't it?
Yes.
You know. So the whole idea when we look about mobile marketing, of course, is to get your customers to come in more often. You want them also to get them to spend more money. Also, you're always wanting new customers, referrals. You want to increase business. Our system, we start with four main pillars. That sounds like political statement, doesn't it? First, we
Kind of.
start with a cordless loyalty program. Loyalty programs work. That's why all the big companies have them. Like McDonald's is not giving you a free cup of coffee every eighth time you come in because they like you. They're making money at it. It increases the customer visits by 20%. So it's a big difference when you have one.
Well, I look at this month. I think they're giving away coffee every day for free if
Yeah.
you load up their app.
Exactly, because they know once that you got the app, you go into the reward program, you're going to keep coming. They want you as a customer for the rest of your life, right?
For sure.
So with our system, we capture their information, then you can do on-demand text marketing. What that is just giving your customers, especially the new one, give them a reason to come back because you want to turn those into regular customers. Okay, for your regular customers, you should set up automatic text marketing. You know, just you always want to keep your brand in front of them so they never forget about you and they don't think of going anywhere else. That's why you give them rewards. That's why you give them happy birthday surprises.
It's that hook to keep them connected.
Exactly. And of course, we can help with online reviews. Reviews are a whole different ball of wax, and you keep getting more and more important as people live on the internet, live on their phones. Now, everybody belongs to a loyalty program. Like 75% of people have at least one program. I'm guessing you got a few cards in your wallet or apps on your phone for programs, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, that's an understatement.
Isn't it though, eh? Yeah, that's the thing is people like them, and the reason that they don't stay on programs is because sometimes it becomes painful. Do you ever go to a store and forget your card? Then you go,
Yes.
darn. So now I'm not getting my points. I'm not getting my discount. Forgot my darn card.
Yeah.
Frustrating as heck, or the app stops working, or whatever. That's why our system is it's a standalone system. You don't need an app. You don't need a card. You don't need any of that to make it work. We use a kiosk system where people check in when they come in with their phone numbers, to collect their points. Also, if you notice the QR code here in the middle, it's also touchless for people that, especially right now, don't want to touch anything. Then they can do everything, all the functions on their phones. Okay. Because we know 69% of consumers will prefer to deal with a company that has a reward program because they feel like the company cares for them more. And they just want free stuff. That's the bottom line, right? Okay.
That's the hook.
Well, exactly. So the whole idea, you got to remember, people have asked to be on your system. They want to be part of your special VIP club. So when you send them messages, they're waiting for them. They're happy to get them. And the beauty is 98% of every message you send will be read.
Yeah, and that's a phenomenal stat.
Yeah, and 90% within 3 minutes.
Yeah, because if you consider what stats you have for emails in comparison, no one opens emails, but people open up their texts.
Yeah, they do, and if you're using the same specials like this one, for example, you'll get an average redemption rate of 10 to 22%, and that's more than 10 times what email will give you.
Yeah.
So it works for you because people check their phones every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a disease. Okay, some example in offers. Of course, you want to give an offer to get your client in the door. You'd like him to share it because you want it to go viral, and people do share their messages. You can build in referral rewards to get more clients because you want, of course, everybody wants more clients in the door, right? Okay, here's an example. Now, let's be sure the BSIA building supplies and hardware store does not exist.
Exactly. Don't get me in trouble.
It does not exist, but I didn't want to use a real live store in the presentation. So the whole idea is you would send them a special like 20% off all cordless jigsaws. Like, do they only share this coupon with your friends and get free work gloves reward when 6 of them redeem the coupon? So you're given a reason to share the coupon. Okay. Now, when you get the 6 people that have redeemed it, automatically the system gives you your reward.
Pretty
Also,
seamless. Pretty seamless.
well, it is. It looks after itself. It also keeps track of how many of these coupons you've shared with your friends. So you've shared 10 of them, and 5 have been redeemed. You only need 1 more to get your free gloves. So people actually start getting on the phone to say, "Hey, get in there, so I want my free gloves."
Well,
Now,
and the beauty too, Alain, is that you're local and you are hands-on. You're the proprietor, you're the owner, and I know that you're committed to give people the support they need to help them through. We've seen this over the last years that you've worked with us so closely. You're accessible, and so as a person was to set this up for their store, I know that you'll help them and lead them through the pathway.
exactly, because the setting it up is what it's all about. Every system I do is custom made. So it does require, of course, input from my customer, because yes, we know mobile marketing inside out, but your clients better than I do. It's simple as that, right? When people want to share their offers, they can share it by mobile share, which is just forwarding it by text. They can share it on their Facebook, on their Twitter. They can get a link to email to their friends. So lots of easy ways for them to share the coupons so you get new customers. What's interesting is if I get a coupon like that and I share it with my brother, for example, when he gets it, in order to get it, he has to put in his phone number. When he puts in his phone number, that means he's interested in the coupon, but not only that, he's now part of your database. So the next time you have a special, he'll be made aware of it as well.
Yeah, it's a nice way of building that database.
Exactly, and it's building it with people that have interest in what you do.
Yep.
Okay, automatic text marketing is to keep your regular clients coming back, which is a must, because that's your lifeline. Of course, it leads to more referrals. If you get a reward like, reward time at the BSIA hardware, come in and get your free multi-bit screwdriver. Okay. When somebody gets that, and I've seen it done, they're sitting in the pub with their friends, well, not today, but and they get a text like that, they sort of grin. Of course, their friend says, "What's that?" Well, I got a free screwdriver. Well, I didn't get one. Poof, you get referrals that way.
Yeah. One of the things that, you know, I've had conversations with some of our members about this, and some of them are reluctant because they just feel that they're impinging on their time and their, you know, their clients' time. And, you know, so I've always said, you know, I follow Tim Hortons, you know, I'm a great Tim Hortons fan, and I don't ever feel like I'm like they're impinging on my time because I have their app. Uh, and all the things that they do and send me is information that I use because I'll stop and pick up a French vanilla or whatever. And it's all because of what's incoming and prompting me and keeping me involved in what they're doing. I get a message every day from them about hockey games because they've got that hockey program, and it keeps me very much engaged with their business.
Well, that's exactly it, because the your clients, you got to keep in mind, okay, they want to be part of the club. They want to get your information. Okay. If my favorite hardware store sends me a note saying that they got screwdriver bits on sale, I'm probably going to buy some because they always wear out anyway. You know, same thing with drill bits. I just wore one out yesterday. You always need new drill bits. If you get something like that, you're not upset. You're happy. And believe me, nobody walks into a hardware store, comes out with one drill bit, right? They're going to buy something else. Another example of automatic text marketing is the "we miss you." These work like a darn, like "we miss you at BSIA hardware store. Come on in this week, get $10 off your purchase of 60 or more." The idea is to send that out when your client hadn't been in there, let's say for a month. Automatically that goes out to keep them regular, keep them coming back in, give them a reason to come back in. Another one is a happy birthday reward. You know, come on in and get your free BSIA baseball hat. Okay. Now, when they come in, they're happy as heck. You remember their birthday. They get a nice baseball hat with your logo on it, of course. And the odds are they're going to buy something. It's great.
And what about messaging? You know, right now, particularly with COVID, there's a lot of, you know, dynamics with the rules and the orders coming down. Is there a way then you can just send out a message to let your clients and your customers know what's happening and how you're handling it within your store?
Yes, definitely. You know, because that's part of it, because you have all your good clients that are sitting in one database. You can send them information right now. Unfortunately, just yesterday, one of my clients that has a restaurant had to shut down for 2 weeks because of COVID. Okay. Now, it's not a good thing, obviously, but he was able to send a message to all his clients, letting them know that he's going to be closed. And the responses that came back all right away, just saying, "Hey, I hope you're good. I hope you're fine. Can't wait for you to reopen." It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, because you can tell them, and also it creates your COVID list right away, so you know who's been there for the last week, 2 weeks, or whatever. So it's handy to send out any message you want with your clients. A lot of people can use this and do use this as a support line instead of a phone line, because people prefer getting tech support. Well, not just tech support, any support by text versus phone now. Now, reviews, of course, you want more and better reviews. Okay, we put a social links on all your coupons. Now, you probably don't want them all. That's just too many, right? But you pick your favorite one, your Facebook, your Instagram, and so on, so that your customers always have your information at hand. Reviews, you can buy reviews. Simple as that. Like, give us a review on Yelp or Facebook or TripAdvisor, show it to us and get a $5 gift certificate. Pretty blatant. It works. You know, sometimes you need to get better reviews because every now and then you get bad ones for no good reason. Okay. This is a way to get better ones. You know, you can't ignore reviews. That's the thing is, you know, 84% of people read reviews before they even go into a place for the first time. You know, 8 out of 10 simply won't buy anything without reading every review they can get their hands on. It's to the point now that 88% of people trust reviews as much or more than personal recommendations from their friends.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's huge. It's scary. It's silly. It's the way it is. You can't ignore it.
Yeah.
You know, because 1-star increase in Yelp leads to a 5 to 9% increase in your business revenue. So you can't ignore it.
No, no.
So the whole idea of the system, okay, we start with the loyalty program that gets your clients to come back and 20% more often. It also gets you to capture their cell phone number. So now you can give them a reason to come back. Okay. Then you turn them into regular clients and send them messages. We miss you, happy birthday, to get them to come back all the time and not thinking of buying their donuts somewhere else, Thomas. You know, like where else are you going to go buy your donut and latte when you get all this stuff from Timmy's? You're not.
Yeah.
You don't even think about it, right? And of course, we can help with online review generation. What we do at BC Perks is that when I say guide to strategy, it's much more than that. We will create the whole program for you with your help. Okay, everything is customized. Okay, we all always stay on top of innovations, like the referral reward system did not exist a year ago. It's a newer system. The touch list, unfortunately, was brought on by COVID, but it's handy as heck. Okay, so we always have to keep on top of what's going on. We'll train your staff. Okay. The training is not hard. The main thing to make the system work is to remind your clients to check in to get their points. So that's about as much staff training as you have. We supply the kiosk that you put usually by your checkout where people pay. Excuse me. So the training is very, very easy, fast. You get results sent to you on a weekly basis and monthly, showing you what's been happening, so you can tweak your system to make it work better for you. Okay. The only hardware that you need is the kiosk that we provide, and you got to have Wi-Fi. Today, who didn't have Wi-Fi? Well, I guess it's a question, but you do need Wi-Fi to get the system to work for you. Okay. So the whole idea is to get your clients to come in more often, get them to spend more money, and get more and new customers. Any questions so far? Because I'm pretty much done here, Thomas.
Well, and you have a special deal for our BSIA members, don't you?
Aha, I wasn't done. Okay, pricing wise, the system is $199. That's a setup fee. You only pay that once. But for BSIA members, that is cut in half to $99, one-time setup fee to set up your whole system. And then your monthly fee is $149, but for the BSIA members, it's $119 a month to keep the system going. Any questions on that?
It makes it pretty simple. It's a low cost investment.
Yeah, it really is. You know, once you get the system going, you know, what I tell my clients, I mean, is it'll take 2 to 3 months to get it going, so you get the names in and so on. If you're really diligent at it, it doesn't even take that long. And I had a new client that set it up just a little while ago, and he got 300 of his clients signed up in the first week.
Yeah.
So it can go quickly.
Yeah, I think finding a champion within the organization to kind of help spearhead it as well is important. So you've got someone there that understands, you know, this technology isn't new by any means, but it's definitely forward thinking, I think, for the building supply industry. And because there are lots of other organizations that are using it, everybody from dentists to, you know, to Tim Hortons. But you know, finding that individual within the organization that is keen to support it and help your group use this to the benefit of the company, I think is important as well.
Well, you know, you hit it right in the nose, because I've noticed that my clients that get the most benefit out of it, they always assign the running of the system to one person, and over a short period of time, I create a relationship with that person, and everything works properly because they feel comfortable giving me a call if they have a question. I know who's calling, I know how they think, and we get things moving for them very quickly and on an ongoing basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you're saying is true. You have to dedicate a person to the system, because then they get to know it and understand how it works and see the benefits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super. Well, look, wonderful. Thank you for your time, and we'll be talking to you soon. And I think your members will love the system here.
Yeah, I hope so too. And keep us posted how it goes. And if there's anything that I can do to help support any individual or company, please feel free to call me as well. Alain, always a pleasure to work with you. You're a great guy and a great supporter of our industry, and we appreciate everything that you do for us.
Oh, wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, Thomas.
Yeah, vice versa.
Thank you.